So the Oscars were last night. I watched the Oscars. Mufasa, you didn't watch the Oscars.
Technically, I watched it in the way that our generation consumes media, which is highlights and not full content because we're all ADD and shit.
Ah, like my Snapchat story.
The DiCaprio, he did it. Just call it the He Did It Awards because that's all people cared about, right? Yeah, that and that black people weren't in it.
See, here's my thing. I don't know if people really cared about that.
People cared about it.
They didn't need to talk about it the entire show.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So Mad Max won a lot. That was
Yeah,
something that happened.
yeah, a lot of people. It's hard to say because of the internet and everything, and everybody bringing up big hubbub like, oh, it's a bunch of old white dudes and stuff, and oh, Mad Max isn't going to get the recognition it is because it wasn't a period piece.
Honestly, it
But
should get. Here's what I'm saying. So Mad Max got best costume design.
mhm,
All the other ones that were in there, those are all just like recreations of stuff that already happened.
exactly,
Mad Max, they're doing that stuff for the that's some crazy original stuff.
for sure. Like, and they because they also won best makeup and hairstyling too, right?
Yes.
So that totally makes sense, like that those went hand in hand because all this, like the guys they had to paint white and shit like that. Like that was, when I first saw that, I was like, what the fuck is going on with those guys? And it's never really explained why they're white. It's basically a triangle. Like,
The Martian is the best comedy film of the year, as stated by the Golden Globes. So, they,
isn't that the biggest fuck you? Like, how could they say that? Like I get a bunch of people saying that, but the whole like the statement of the Golden Globes being, I don't know. It's hard
yeah.
to say because I like the movie.
Oh yeah, it's a great film. Like
Who won visual effects again?
Ex Machina did.
Right. Yeah. And I get. I don't know. It's basically a triangle. Like,
I
um,
think that was the one to win too, because
yeah.
again, Mad Max didn't win for that category, where it could have. There was tons of visual effects, but the thing about Ex Machina is that it was subtle.
Well, okay. It's hard to what exactly is meant by subtle though, because subtle. Mad Max does a really good job of being subtle in that you almost can't tell what is real life and what is um, effects, and that's I guess maybe better on the real life than it is on the effects.
Right, but by subtle I mean that whole film is spectacle. But Ex Machina wasn't spectacle, but it relied entirely on the success of the visual effects.
For the character, like how much of her is visual effects and stuff, and how they did it. Like I did a little bit of a video on, like how they usually have the green suit, the mocap suit, and stuff like that.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
they did that really well with her, in that the actors, like she wasn't actually like in a full mocap suit or anything. Like they did a good job of making it like the characters had actually someone to play off of, not just someone in a green fucking suit. So Leonardo DiCaprio,
Ah, yes,
uh,
the man of the hour.
man of the hour. We should probably talk about him a little bit. Him, when I heard that he was in it and all the hubbub about it, I was worried that they were just going to give it to him because it had gotten to that point and everybody's like, oh, like all the memes and
The
stuff.
internet meme must die.
Yeah, now it's literally dead. People can't even do that anymore. But now people have started the, oh, rip Leonardo DiCaprio without an Oscar from 1963 when he was born or something to now. It was more that when I looked at the best actors and stuff like that, I think he does deserve it. I think
Let's also be honest here. I would rather, okay, I'd way rather he be nominated for literally any other of his roles. It's
yes,
just that
exactly. There we go.
the
Yeah,
best actors this year were just not. It wasn't good. There wasn't
that
a lot of competition for him.
exactly what I was getting to. It's just he was the best actor of this year. Definitely not his best performance. I think it was like he did a good job of being that character, but
Yeah.
to be that character wasn't that hard. It's basically a triangle, like Sylvester Stallone, right?
Yep. Uh
He's not even an actor. He's just like
He's just like a guy with a face.
Yeah, that can't talk. Because why does he talk like that? Like, did he have cancer in his face?
I think they call that plastic surgery.
Really? It's so all the people who wanted Stallone to win absolutely hated that Mark Rylance won. Like, just were like, "How dare this? America's dead," was one quote that literally someone said when he won. And
What?
it's like
Well, America's dead already, but that's for other reasons.
Tom Hardy. Don't know why he's on there. It's
For
fucking
for
shit.
Revenant, that was the
Yeah.
stupidest thing because they're like, so they cut to it's great. They cut to all these scenes of people like in their I don't know how they choose what moments to show of like the best acting from the film, but they
Yeah.
cut to all of them and it's all this like intense stuff. And then they cut to Tom Hardy's and it's like, oh, wow, boy, we're gonna yeah, shit, yeah.
Best supporting actress. I have no idea. I never watched The Danish Girl, so.
Me neither. The only clip I saw was the one that they showed before they handed out the award.
Hmm. And the one thing, the Jennifer Jason Leigh, um, from the Hateful Eight.
It's true. Honestly, I think she didn't win because nobody made it through the Hateful Eight.
Yeah,
If the Academy is truly all old white guys, they probably fell asleep during that film.
yeah, it's hard to say because people always say it's like old white guys, but I feel like a lot of the Big Short, Bridges of Bridges of
Brigid
Spies,
is, I think, how you
Bridget, what?
Brigid is how you pronounce it.
Bridget?
No, Brigid.
Really?
No.
Sorry, I really thought you. I was like, then what is it? What does Bridget mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
I go to film school. I know. I know the truth.
What is the definition of the best picture for best picture?
What do you mean the definition?
Well, obviously best picture is best picture, but I mean like for winning it. Like, why is it the best picture? It's just all around the best, or is
No,
it
it's because
because
the
it's the
most people
best?
voted for it. See, here's the thing that
No, but
is
yeah, okay, the voting for it. But how do you get on the list?
how do you get on the list? Okay, so this is real friggin' technical. So technical I'll probably cut it from this video. Okay, everyone, the category you've all been waiting for. Short films. Ding, 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 ding.
So we are talking about the best live action short film or the animated.
Oh, frick, no, no we're not. I don't have time to talk about that.
Best original score.
I don't have anything noteworthy to say. The
Yeah,
guy
I don't really
deserved
have.
it.
Other than that, The Force Awakens. I think, coming as a Star Wars fan, I think he should have won because he did such a good job of making it feel like the old Star Wars, but also being new. Best
No,
foreign language film, right?
no,
That's
no.
fucking Son of Saul. The better trust Saul, or
I don't think it had anything to do with Breaking Bad.
I thought it was just the Hungarian version of the documentary of Breaking Bad.
What?
No,
What?
it's
No.
not a documentary about the making of Breaking Bad
Son of Saul?
called Breaking Fast. Get it? Get it? Because they're hungry and
Breakfast.
they're breaking fast.
This is the worst thing I think I've ever heard.
Okay. So, what was the actual thing you wanted to talk about?
Best picture.
Best picture, right? That is kind of important, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like the last thing of the show. The last thing you'd talk about.
Okay.
Let's leave it at this. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen anything.
We gotta show people that nobody can get away with this. Not a priest or a cardinal or a freaking pope.